this week I want to talk to you all about your content creation. So I just wanted to jump on really quickly to talk to you about the importance of creating valuable content um, for your business. So for those of you who are brand new here, I am Adana Austin. I am your business coach and consultant, and I work with high-end entrepreneurs like yourself to get very clear on your goals, identify your ideal clients, and develop these strategies to grow your business. So that's what I do in a nutshell. And I'm here to always help you and share tips and tools and resources so that you can start and grow your business. So today's conversation is all about creating content, right? And the importance of creating a valuable content, not just content for creating content's sake, but creating valuable content. And I want you to pay attention to that word valuable because the content that you are creating is serving a very unique position in your business, right? It doesn't matter what type of business you have, whether you have a brick and mortar business, whether you are an online business, whether you're a coach, a consultant, a graphic artist, whether you're a mechanic, whether you're a seamstress, it really, really doesn't matter what type of business you are in. You need to understand that once you have decided to start this business, that you need to learn, or we all need to learn how to start to create valuable content. And that content, so the content is like the bedrock of your business, right? Without great content, then you're going to find it very, very hard to build a successful business. So if you can see me and hear me, just tell me in the comments. Um, so I'm just going to go through 4 reasons why it's important to create valuable content and what that can mean for your business. So the first thing I want to tell you is that creating valuable content helps you to engage with your audience, right? And you might say, why is this important, right? Because it's not enough. Let's just talk about social media because most of you would be on social media, right? I mean, you're watching me now on Facebook or Instagram, and you would assume that once I just post every day, then you would think that once I just post every day, people will come and they will buy from me. But the reality is that is not how it happens, right? You want to build an active and engaged audience. You want to create content that is going to engage your audience, that is going to encourage them to have conversations around your brand or around the things that you want to teach them about, right? That is your aim. So that valuable content, that content like your blogs, your videos, your infographics, that information that you are sharing with your audience has to trigger some type of reaction from your client base, right? It has to trigger some kind of thing. You don't want them to just read it and scroll past and scroll past and keep scrolling past your page. You want to actually set up your business in such a way that every time that you show up, whether you're doing a video, whether you're sharing a post, whether you're sharing a meme, whether you're sharing a story, whether you're putting out an email, right? Because all of that forms part of your content creation, not only what you post on social media, right? That your audience is intrigued and it really, gives them that boost to engage with your audience. That can mean answering questions. That can mean liking your posts. That can mean sharing your blogs. That can mean replying to your email, right? That is why you want to post valuable or you want to share valuable content. So it's not just sharing content because somebody told me, well, I need to be online all the time or I need to post all the time, right? It's about what type of content am I sharing to make my audience get excited. So to engage your audience, right? To get that engagement, right? The second reason that you want to create valuable content is because you want to build brand authority. What do I mean by that? You want to put out the type of content that every time somebody thinks about a particular challenge, they automatically think about you, right? That is driven by the content that you put out, right? So that you're not talking about dogs today, then cats tomorrow, and then squirrels the next day, unless, of course, you're a vet, right? But the content that you're putting out, you are positioning yourself as an authority figure, right? You're not talking about the ifs, the ands. You're talking about your own experiences. You're using testimonials, right? And you are sharing your experience and you're sharing your tools and you are building that authority with your audience because you are not just sharing valuable content, but you're sharing it consistently and frequently with your audience so that at any given point in time, when they think about a particular challenge or they're going through a particular challenge, they automatically look for you. They automatically look for you because they've heard you say this thing so much times. They've seen you post about it so much times. They've seen your emails talking about it. You are positioned as this person. Because if I say to you, Oprah or Gary Vee or any one of those gurus, right? We know how they position themselves. And they're positioned that way because they talk about the same things over and over. That is what you want to do. So you want to build that brand authority by sharing valuable and really authoritative information that will help you build trust. Making sense, guys? Because we know that building of the trust is also important. You build that know, like, and trust from the content that you are sharing. So that's number two. Number three, you want to drive organic traffic. A lot of times when you're now starting off in business, you may not have the capital to invest in a lot of ads, right? Not that you have to spend a big ton of money in ads to get results, but you may not be at a stage where you can invest money in ads. Creating content that is going to engage your audience, that is going to position you as an authority, is going to organically attract people, right? Because it's going to show up often on their feeds. It's going to show up when they do a search. It's going to organically appear on their feeds. It's you are going to organically appear in front of them because you are sharing valuable information. When you are sharing valuable information consistently, right? Information that educates your audience, that helps your audience. And somebody goes into Google, for example, even on Facebook or Instagram, and they type in keywords, the keywords that are related to your business, right? They would automatically send that audience to you because you have been speaking consistently about a particular topic, and not just consistently, but you've been sharing valuable information about a topic. So the question that you have to ask yourself, and I do this exercise with all of my clients, the question that you have to ask yourself is, what do I want to be known for and what do I want to be known as? And based on that answer, you have to then decide, okay, if I want to be known as the business coach that helps people with their marketing, right? Getting their visibility out there and, really building up an organic audience. Then the type of information or the content, right? Which means my videos, my blogs, my social media posts, my interviews have to speak about that specifically, right? So that it's cemented in your viewers' eyes and in their heads that you are an authority on this. And by doing that consistently, it organically brings people to your space, whether it's your group, your page, your website, your YouTube channel, wherever you are sharing consistent content with your audience. Making sense so far, guys? Just tell me in the comments if it's making sense. Yeah. So you want to engage your audience, right? You want to build brand authority, and you also want to drive organic traffic to your business by sharing tips and tools and best practices and using particular keywords in your content creation, right? And keywords are, when I say keywords, because I know some of you might not understand what I mean when I say keywords. Keywords means, think about the words that your audience uses when they are talking about their challenges and they're talking about the solutions. What are the words that they would naturally search for, right? Let's say they did not have an answer to their challenge, right? Or they don't know where to look and they had to go on Google. What are the words that they would actually be using? Right? Those are the keywords, and you want to make sure that throughout your content, where you're sharing your content, that you're using those keywords consistently. Because if you know your ideal clients are searching for these particular words or this particular phrase, then that is what you want to use in your copy, so that if they go on Google or they go on Facebook or any other search engine or even on YouTube and they search for these words or this phrase, you sorry guys, you will come up, right? So that's what I mean by keywords, because I know you may be hearing that wrong and you mightn't be 100% sure what it means, right? But that's what it means when you hear the keywords. What are the words that your audience would search for, or they would think about when they are describing their challenges or looking for the solution to their challenges? You want to make sure that that is littered throughout all of the content that you're sharing in your blogs, in your videos, in your social media posts, in your emails, in your interviews, anywhere that you are going to be showing up to support your audience. Yes. And finally, with creating valuable content, it increases conversions. What does that mean? It means that, we talk about creating content that converts into sales. That is what it means, right? You want to create content that is so compelling to your audience that they would say, yes, I want to buy from this person, or I want to patronize this person, or I want to learn more about this person. So I want to visit their store. I want to go on their website. I want to read more about what they do. I want to buy from them, right? That starts with the content, right? And when you really master creating that valuable content that is going to build that know, like, and trust, that is going to build that relationship with your audience, it's so much easier to convert them into paying clients, right? So they start off as cold clients because they may have now heard about you or never heard about you, and then they travel into being warm clients and then hot clients, right? And you do that through your content. I mean, last week we had a great training on creating your sales funnel, and we spoke about how important the content creation is within that sales funnel to convert from somebody from being a cold lead to a hot lead, to a warm lead, and then a hot lead, right? And that is what you want to think about when you are creating your content. Like, what is my content supposed to do? How are people supposed to feel when they have consumed this content that I am putting out? And then, obviously, what do I want them to do? Am I giving them enough information for them to make a decision? Because the information that you're sharing with them is not just a price. We feel that once we put the price, that's all the information they need. But a lot of times they need more information than just the price, right? Am I providing them with all the information that they need so that they can make an informed decision and say yes to my offer? Am I using the keywords that they would use to make that connection and engagement and build that relationship with them so that they can then say yes? Am I showing my brand authority? Am I showing by what I'm saying or whatever I'm sharing? Am I showing that I am an authority on this particular topic, right? Based on my experience, based on my testimonials from my clients, based on the examples that I'm sharing, based on the tools and the resources that I am using and I'm sharing with my audience. Am I giving them enough information for them to make an informed decision? So when you're creating content, as I say, guys, content is not just writing what you think is off the top of your head, right? And it's not writing like an ad either. That is not what it is, right? Content creation is, how would I have a conversation? It's a conversation with my ideal client about my business. If I had to describe myself, if I had to describe the solution that I offer to my clients, if I had to describe like how quickly they would get the solution can help change their lives, and how would the solution help change their life, and how would their lives change, how would they feel better, or you know what I mean, how would their life improve once they buy this thing from me or once they start working with me. It starts with creating that valuable content. That's where you want to start. Yeah, guys, that's exactly where you want to start, creating valuable content. And as usual, I always have support for you, right? Because I'm not just coming on here and telling you create valuable content, and that's the end of it. That's the end of it. I always want to give you additional support. So of course, I am inviting you to our program on April 25th, which is next week, Tuesday, where we are going to create 8 weeks of content in just one evening. I'm taking 2 hours of your time, right? And we're creating 8 weeks of content, right? It's $450. Sign up, click on the link, sign up. If you want to pay by direct deposit, just send me a DM. Guys, you know the drill. But come on, join us in this course that we're going to have next week, which is on the 25th, which I think is next week, Tuesday, so that I can help you create the type of content that gets engagement, that helps you to create brand authority, that helps you to drive organic traffic, and helps you to increase conversions for your business, right? And we're doing this in 2 hours next week, Tuesday, and we're creating 8 weeks worth of content so that you can literally automate that content in advance, set it up on your social media, set up your emails, set up your blog in advance, and just automate it out so that you don't have to be tied to your computer every single day trying to figure out, what do I say? What do I say? What do I share? When do I send it? What time do I send it? How, what is my call to action? We're going to go through all of those things next week, Tuesday, from 6 to 8 p.m. And I really hope that enough of you join, right? So that you can get this support, because I recognize that this is something that a lot of entrepreneurs are struggling with. But I am here to support you, to spill the tea, and to give you give you everything that you need. Yeah. So guys, I'll see you again tomorrow. Um, be safe and follow the rules, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.